Check, check. All right, it's Drake with Havasu Online TV. Want to thank you all for joining us as we're down here at the arena in Lake Havasu, where we've got the Mojave High T-Birds versus the Lee Williams Volunteers. Now this is officially a scrimmage game, so we're playing two 18-minute or two 8-minute quarters. And they're only half-hour games. Officially, score is not kept, but we're going to try to keep up with what the score is. Okay, roughly we've got the update. We believe it is 2-all. They are not keeping official score, but we'll do our best to keep up with you. Now, as you saw listed on the schedule, you are going to have teams from Havasu, Mojave, Lee Williams, Parker, River Valley, MALC, Kingman Academy Learning, and Laughlin. Just bounces outside. Good rebound there by the Volunteers. Volunteers with a shot. Bounces out. Rebounded. Put right back up by the Volunteers. And the Volunteers move up another two. We've also been moved to a new location, so before the next game, we'll have one set up. This one, though, as we missed the first game, we decided that it was time to get it on stream and get it going first. So today you're going to see we apologize, we missed Havasu versus Parker. Right now you've got Mojave versus Lee Williams. You'll have Havasu back against Lee Williams. Then Parker versus Mojave, Havasu versus Mojave, then Parker versus Lee Williams, with the other ones going on in the old gym. We'll keep you abreast of those as we hear about them as they happen. My broadcast colleague Brian will be here joining us shortly. Volunteers steal the ball, lose control of it. And out it goes. Another score for the Volunteers. Unofficially, the Volunteers move up 2-6. Mojave trying to find the opening. Can find a lane. There's the shot. Just outside the target area. Low contact on that one. .138 in this first part of the scrimmage. Mojave getting a cue from the coach as they're coming on down. Stops clock on that one. Also, one of the benefits you see of the scrimmages right there gives the officials an opportunity to talk to the students directly and the athletes about what exactly they'll be looking for on these calls. Great learning opportunity there. Volunteers steal the ball again. Coming down, try to pass that through the key. Volunteers right there, scooped it up. Teams matching up on defense right now. Score there by Mojave. Volunteers rebounding and putting it back up. Mojave getting the rebound, coming down the court. Lost control of it, but they get it at the last second. 10 seconds officially on the game clock. Trying to find something here before the buzzer expires. Not going to get it. So that's the end of technically the first half of the scrimmage for the Volunteers versus the Mojave T-Birds. We'll let them talk back up, and we'll be back after these messages and bird's eye view of them.
Now you'll never lose track of your order. From dough to delivery. And share one of our Pizza Cajun gifts to get 25% off. New Papa Track from Papa John's.
All right, and we're back. Apologize for that temporary break. Take care of a little technical problems. As I said, we're getting used to the new area and the new facility down here. As this time we're out of the stands on the ground level. About 3:13 on the clock. T-Birds, the Volunteers, still going at it. Again, there is no official score on this one. The rules of this are as follows. No official score. Game uniforms shall not be worn. So these aren't their official game uniforms. AI officials have to be used. So these will be the officials that they do compete with also in the games. Unlimited substitutions. Coaching permitted during play. As you saw, even the referees are allowed to give a coach as well. And timeouts are unlimited. Any other adjustments are mutually agreed upon by the coaches or officials before the scrimmage begins, and the scrimmage shall be limited to 6 8-minute quarters between two schools. It's limited to 6 8-minute quarters between two schools. So you hear the coaches right now talking about it as they're keeping the game clock, getting the kids used to exactly the in and out of the buzzers. These scrimmages are a great opportunity. We saw a scrimmage earlier with the football season and saw them keeping that up. As always, Sean's on the camera right now working it. Learning the basketball is a little bit different. Our scorekeeper is going to officially give that one to the Volunteers. Remember, this just they're not officially keeping score. We're going to do our best to keep score for you. So you can see your future stars of the upcoming. This is the preseason scrimmage for 2019. The Dungeon has the other two teams going as well. There's about 8 teams here playing. Another score by the Volunteers. Substitution happening right now. Unofficial official time on the clock as 2:05, so we'll adjust for that. Looking for a key. You hear the Lee Williams coach shouting instructions. Lee Williams again steals the ball. Fast break down the lane. Can pull the trigger and misses on the rebound. Mojave gets the ball back. From three-point land and sinks it. That was something Mojave needed to get the juice flowing again. Timeout called by Lee Williams. We'll wind the clock down to match the 109. Again, thank you all for joining us as this is the 2019 Lake Havasu scrimmage. Right now on the main court, you have Lee Williams and Mojave going at it. Court 2 over in the Dungeon. You have MALC versus Kingman Academy of Learning. Lee Williams Trying to find an opening. Bobble the ball. Another score by Mojave. That actually should put them at 9. Unofficially, officially. Bring it down a little bit. Lee Williams with another 2 points on the board. Officially 1.9 seconds on the clock, so we'll get ourselves down to 1. Bring it down a little bit. There's the inbound and the shot. And by our scorekeeping, that would have pulled it within 1. But of course, we're not exactly sure where the score is. We're going to set up for the next 2 teams coming out. It's going to be in the main gym here. It's going to be Lake Havasu High School versus Lee Williams. So we'll be back after we set up for the next broadcast.
Introducing Papa Track from Papa John's. Now you can own the track of your order. To delivery and share one of our Pizza Cajun gifts to get 25% off. New Papa Track from Papa John's.
All right, and we're back as we get ready for the Knights to go against Lee Williams. We just got to see Lee Williams versus Mojave. Now we get to see our own Lake Havasu Knights versus Lee Williams as well. Again, this season scrimmage game to catch those up that are just joining us for this. The preseason official rules are there are no official scores kept. We'll do our best to do it on the floor as well. The game uniforms are not worn, so these are not their game uniforms. AIA officials have to be used. Unlimited substitutions. Coaching is permitted during play. Timeouts are unlimited. Any adjustments mutually agreed upon the coaches before the game are in effect. And the scrimmages shall be limited to 6 8-minute quarters between the two schools. So right now we're told that it's going to be 2 8-minute quarters between these two, between Lee Williams and Havasu. We also are not in our traditional position as having many schools in and out and a scrimmage. We're a little bit off to the side, but we will be lined up with in the middle of the courtyard of the court as we get ready for the tip-off between the Knights and the Volunteers. And game 3 of the scrimmage is officially underway. Knights have had a game to sit back and rest. Volunteers just played Mojave and still are right out there. And the Volunteers move up by a score. Volunteers drawing first blood. As we said, they're warm. Sorry, it was the Knights that scored it. Used to seeing the Knights in the darker colors. We're getting adjusted to it as well. So the Knights coming in, and the Knights scoring again. So the Knights are up 4-2. Great opportunity to take a peek at our upcoming team as they work out the kinks and the bugs for the first time. Timeout looks like we're going to have the coaches discuss a little bit about what happened. And while they do that, we're going to kick to a commercial, and we'll be right back. Thanks for joining us for the scrimmage game here at the arena in Havasu.
Introducing Papa Track from Papa John's. Now you'll never lose track of your order. From dough to delivery. And share one of our Pizza Cajun gifts to get 25% off. New Papa Track from Papa John's.
And we're back as the coach is talking a little bit more with the Knights. As it says, coaching is allowed during play here at the scrimmage. Timeouts are unlimited. 6:57 on the clock. Again, we're looking at 2 8-minute quarters. They may play up to 6. But we've got 6 games on deck right now. This is the third one. Look like a little tangle up there. Possession coming over to the Volunteers. You can hear the coaches shouting instructions back and forth. This is the last opportunity to coach these two teams before they actually have the full season play. So a little more leniency. And finds the opening. And we've got a tied game again. 4-4 unofficially, officially. Brian, thanks for joining us. We'll see you soon. Tina and Chris, thanks for joining us. And Havasu drives it in for another score. Again, these are only 8-minute quarters or halves. Havasu gets the ball back there. Tries to find the opening. Can't get it to fall. No. Down a little bit. Nice trying to find the open lane. Can't put it down. Battle for the ball underneath the net. As you saw, a timeout there, again called. So we'll go to a commercial. We'll be right back as a little more coaching goes on. You're here at the 2019 Lake Havasu High School Scrimmage with more teams than you can shake a stick at. We're Havasu Online TV.
On the train test range, you learn what makes our heating and cooling systems so reliable. If there's a breaking point, we'll find it. It's hard to stop a train. Really hard. Train, the most reliable for a reason.
So you're back with Havasu Online TV. Brian, this is the varsity squads. It's the same scrimmage setup like we saw with football, where you have multiple teams playing multiple games. So this is the two varsity squads going at it for the Knights and the Volunteers. For the teams we have officially on deck, we have Lake Havasu, Parker, MALC, Lee Williams, River Valley, Kingman Academy, Mojave, and Laughlin. Can't quite get that one to sink. There's the shot. Bounces just out. Volunteers with the rebound. Loose ball. And Knights get possession again. Volunteers take it over again. Substitutions coming in for the Knights. We can't give you any numbers as these are not their official uniforms. Official uniforms were not allowed to be used. These are more the practice. Yeah, Brian, varsity is playing multiple events. Right now we've got, of course, Havasu versus Lee Williams. At 5:30, we'll have around 5:30. We'll have Parker versus Mojave. Then 6 o'clock, we'll have Havasu versus Mojave, and then we'll have 6:30, and that should wrap it up for the night. Parker versus Lee Williams. We don't know of anything else on deck at the moment. So Havasu with a rebound. Trying to get out of it. Havasu mixing it up. That looks like that would have been a 3, or at least we'll give it to him. We can go ahead and see where his feet were at. A little bit of collision there. Correct time on the clock is officially 2:05. Havasu goes over the middle, gets dangerous, gets stolen by the Volunteers, and the Volunteers put that up. Looked like that was for 2. Knights again trying to find the lane. Azar just loses control of it, going through 3 players. Little trip up there. Official called the push there. Ball back in control of the Volunteers. Volunteers trying to look for an opening to make it. Bounces in and out. Knights right there on the rebound. Knights bringing it back down court. Fast break down. Tries to pop it in and out. Volunteers get the rebound. Volunteers coming back up the court. Here Lee Williams shouting under a minute. Looks like we've got contact on that one again. Coaching allowed to come in to correct the error. Sean kicks the big rig. Almost knocks everything down. But it's a scrimmage, that's what he's supposed to do. Just bounces that one outside the net. Trying for second. In and out, major collision under the key. Clock is officially stopped. We check out all the athletes. Want to make sure that they're safe, first of all. Game will continue upon the inbound. .30 seconds left on the clock in what technically is the first of the 8-minute quarters. Unofficially the score 6-9. Volunteers trying to make it 6-8 before it's turned over. Wrestling match under the at the key for that rebound. Something Vince McMahon would have been proud of. Volunteers looking, trying to find the opening right under the basket. And that's official for the first one. And the Volunteers officially trail 6-9. With the Knights here, will be gearing up for the second half of the 2 8-minute quarters. And we'll be back with these messages after our sponsors. You're watching Havasu Online TV here at the arena in Lake Havasu.
On the train test range, you learn what makes our heating and cooling systems so reliable. If there's a breaking point, we'll find it. It's hard to stop a train, really hard. Train, the most reliable for a reason.
Introducing Papa Track from Papa John's. Now you'll never lose track of your order. From dough to delivery. And share one of our Pizza Cajun gifts to get 25% off. New Papa Track from Papa John's.
Okay, I want to thank all of you for joining us. And yes, we are on YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, Stream, Periscope, as well as our flagship Facebook. We're watching the chat over on that side. As soon as we get our social media coordinators on hand, we'll be watching the chat from all of the channels at the same time and bringing you all of your comments. We do appreciate you taking the time. We know you could be doing many things here on a Wednesday night. We thank you for spending it here at the preseason scrimmage, where we have Lake Havasu, Parker, MLAC, Lee Williams, River Valley, Kingman Academy, Mojave, and Laughlin all getting a field test in the waters here the last little bit before preseason, before we start up the official games. 8 minutes on the clock of the second quarter as these two teams getting ready unofficially. We have the Knights at 9, the Volunteers at 6. You can feel free to argue with us on that score as we're keeping it unofficially. The scorekeepers are not keeping score, they're just keeping time. Remember also the rules are here. There's unlimited substitutions. The AIA officials are being used. Game uniforms are not to be used. No score shall be kept. Coaches is permitting during play. Timeouts are unlimited. We've also seen coaching comes from the referees as well to let the teams know exactly what they're looking for as they go. And we've got the ball inbound, and we're off for the second quarter here. Havasu versus Lee Williams. Havasu finds a lane and sinks it. That would have counted. 11-6 now unofficially. And the Volunteers put themselves on the board. Score of 11-8. Havasu again putting them up now 13-8. Trying to set the play. Number 3 for the Volunteers trying to call out the play. Right there, the key finds the defense. So the Knights bringing it in. Havasu puts another score up. Sean, our cameraman, working one-handed. Injured himself not too long ago. If you join us during the football season, you listen to us razz him about it. So still working the mechanics one-handed. Knights trying to find. Looks like we've got another timeout. Timeout for the coaching to happen, so we'll take a break. We'll be back. We're Havasu Online TV live from the arena at the preseason scrimmage of pretty much every school on the river. We'll be back.
Introducing Papa Track from Papa John's. Now you'll never lose track of your order. From dough to delivery. And share one of our Pizza Cajun gifts to get 25% off. New Papa Track from Papa John's.
All right, we're back here at courtside. We appreciate you joining us as we're showing you the 2019 scrimmage between Havasu, Parker, MLC, Lee Williams, River Valley, Kingman Academy, Mojave, and Laughlin. Right now we've got Havasu and Lee Williams on the court. We were getting set up, trying to find out the whole situation. That was Havasu versus Parker. We brought to you in the beginning Mojave versus Lee Williams, and now you're watching Havasu versus Lee Williams as well. After this, it will be Parker and Mojave taking main court here at the arena. Just in and out, but the rebound puts it back up. Havasu puts another 2 points up on the board. Havasu officially now leading 17-8. But remember, Havasu did have that little short break. In that break, Lee Williams did have to play. Havasu getting ball control back. Spray things out, find it open the key. A little bit of a trip up there. That one's going to John Black, going to go to White. Havasu trying to find the lane. Wide open right there. Can't quite get it up. Volunteers get the ball back. Trying to set the play. A little bit of contact there. Knights inbounding the ball. In control, 17-8. Just looked like he lost control of it there. Kind of like a magician trick. Had it 1 minute. Next minute it's gone. Lee Williams setting the play. Block on White, a.k.a. Havasu, so that's going to bring it back over to the Volunteers. No score on the official scoreboard clocks. We have it at 17-8. And thank you again all for joining us. We appreciate it. We know the students do appreciate it as well. And also, if you want to share this with the schools represented here, I'm sure they'd like to see their teams in scrimmage action. Right now we have Lake Havasu High School versus Lee Williams. Havasu, of course, the host team for the event as we are here in the arena. Trying to find a lane open. Can't seem to penetrate into the key. So Havasu stay on the outside. Just in there for a second. Lost the ball control there. Substitution coming in, but there is no limit to the substitutions happening right now, as that is part of the rules. And that's going to be a timeout officially. So we'll be back with more messages from our local sponsors. I want to thank you for joining us. We're Havasu Online TV live from the arena for the 2019 preseason scrimmage between all of the schools that we could get here on the river. We'll be back.
Introducing Papa Track from Papa John's. Now you'll never lose track of your order. From dough to delivery. And share one of our Pizza Cajun gifts to get 25% off. New Papa Track from Papa John's.
All right, we're back. Lee Williams going over the plays right now. We do have it muted over there as we're letting them have a little bit of privacy to discuss it over the players. Havasu's already on the court, ready to go. This is the 2019 preseason game between Havasu, Parker, MALC, Lee Williams, River Valley, Kingman Academy, Mojave, and Laughlin. 2:35 left on the second quarter. They can play up to 6 8-minute quarters. These two teams have agreed, we believe, to just the 2-minute quarters. As at 5:30, we will have Parker and Mojave getting on deck. Lee Williams bringing the ball in. 2 minutes, 31 to go. Unofficially, the score 17-8. Going underneath. Put it back up. Contact made. Officially, clock was stopped at 2:22, so we'll reset ours real quick. Havasu trying to find an opening, trying to keep control of the ball. Good practice for them down to the wire to keep a lead such as this. Lee Williams with a great rebound, looking for it to get it out. Sets it off to number 3, who's trying to set up the play. .159 officially on the clock. Ball coming back to Havasu. We'll wait till we get it set up. Now we're on time match. Havasu again looking for an opening. Tries to find it, loses it. Regains control of it. Trying to find that opening. Just off the fingertips. Lee Williams looking to put some points on the board here at the last minute and 24 seconds, and they do. Both teams now in double digits, 17-10 by the Knights unofficially, officially. As the scorekeepers are not officially keeping score, but we're doing it unofficially. So that's how we get it officially, unofficially. Tipped up. Dangerous passing over the middle. Time has been stopped again. Officially at 59 seconds. 1 minute left in this. Havasu looking to get it back. Lee Williams put himself under pressure. That one would have put the points up. About 40 seconds left on the clock. Trying to find an opening. Ends up losing control of the ball. Only down by 7, trying to make it. (17-14), 20 seconds left on the clock. Havasu trying to keep the lead. 1 3-pointer closes it. Lee Williams really pulling it on the second half. Havasu losing control of the ball. Officially 10.6 seconds on the clock. Volunteers with the ball. We'll see if they go for the 3-pointer, see if they can technically tie this one up. Both players staying in 3-point range right now. He puts it up and gets it. Would have had that at the buzzer. Would have been 17-17. So great job by both of them, both teams, Havasu and the Volunteers. We'll come back with our next action, which is going to be Parker versus Mojave. You're here with Havasu Online TV. We'll be back.
On the train test range, you learn what makes our heating and cooling systems so reliable. If there's a breaking point, we'll find it. It's hard to stop a train. Really hard. Train, the most reliable for a reason.
Introducing Papa Track from Papa John's. Now you'll never lose track of your order. From dough to delivery. And share one of our Pizza Cajun gifts to get 25% off. New Papa Track from Papa John's.
All right, so we're back officially for game 4, Parker versus Mojave. Said to be 2 quarters, 2 8-minute quarters. We've seen Parker already play on the court once in the beginning. We saw Mojave versus Lee Williams. Both are looking to work out the kinks, which is exactly what preseason scrimmage is for, as they go over the last minute rules in their huddles. We'll give you the last minute rules here. The scrimmage rules are as follows. No official scores are kept. That's why we keep it unofficially here on the sidelines. Game uniforms are not be worn. AIS officials may be used. Unlimited substitutions. Coaching permitted during play. Timeouts are unlimited. Any other adjustments mutually agreed upon by the coaches before the scrimmage are in effect, and the scrimmage shall be limited to 6 8-minute quarters. This on the time keepers paper they gave us are set for 2 quarters. As we're about to have the tip-off for our 2 quarters of Parker versus Mojave. Mojave in green, Parker in blue. Going over last minute instructions. And there's the tip, and we're officially underway. As Parker looking to draw first blood, bounces in and out. A little too harsh of a pass, wasn't able to set for it. T-Bird's looking, trying to find an opening. Parker Bronx take back over. Possession coming back to Mojave. Mojave coming down the lane. Takes the shot. And that did look like that might have been from 3-point range, so we're going to give it to him. Couldn't quite see where the feet were at, but we're going to give it to him. As the T-Birds move up 3-0. Bronx answer right up with a score of their own. Again, I want to thank everyone for joining us on any of our channels, Twitch, Periscope, Twitter, YouTube, and the flagship Facebook, that you've joined us everywhere since our first broadcast. We're down here from our scrimmage position, as there's a lot of activity on the floor. You have 19, it looks like on 1, 2, 8 teams participating in this scrimmage. Not only do we have games going on here, but we have games also happening in the dungeon, which is the old gymnasium. Right now in the old gymnasium, as we just got asked, in the old gymnasium you have Laughlin versus MALC. Putting that one up. Bronx and T-Birds having a fast-paced game. Mixing it up. Bronx lose control of it there. Lost control of it off of a T-Bird. Coach offside says no bounce pass paint. No one wants to bounce pass in the paint. Looks like we're going to have a timeout by Mojave. With that timeout, we'll be back. We're Havasu Online TV broadcasting live from the arena pre-scrimmage 2019. We'll be back.
Introducing Papa Track from Papa John's. Now you'll never lose track of your order. From dough to delivery. And share one of our Pizza Cajun gifts to get 25% off. New Papa Track from Papa John's.
On the train test range, you learn what makes our heating and cooling systems so reliable. If there's a breaking point, we'll find it. It's hard.
All right, as we come back from that commercial break a little bit early, we want to thank you again for joining the 2019 preseason scrimmage. Right now on the main court, we have Parker versus Mojave. Parker in the blue, Mojave in the green. These are not their official school uniforms, as that is part of the rule set. No official color school uniforms are used. Unofficially score 2-3. Both teams playing a very defensive game, not able to get an offensive run on it. So the Bronx for the first time off that drive moving up. Score is now 4-3. Substitutions coming in. There are no limit to the substitutions. Clock is running though. Clock is live. 3:12 to go here in the first quarter, first period. Whatever you'd like to call it here for the scrimmage. First half could be one as well. But you are looking at 4-3, Parker Bronx versus the Mojave T-Birds. And no one has established any dominance yet. Oh! Would have been a jump ball on that one. Player luckily prevented too much contact on that. Going up, mid-length shot. All ball on that hit. .230 officially on the clock. We'll let the clock catch up to us. Parker versus Mojave. Mojave now trailing by 1. T-Birds looking for an opening. I'm sorry, Parker Bronx looking for an opening. Can't get it to fall. Puts it up a second time. Can't get it to fall again. Official clock had been stopped for some reason. Probably as they turn over on the down or possession. Official 150 on the clock. Not able to pull it down. Very defensive game as both teams have not been strong with the offensive scoring here in the first quarter. Finds a way to get inside. Looked like contact on that one. Brought him out. Can't pull it down on that long shot. Officially 1 minute on the clock. Very defensive game, both sort of back and forth. There's another one for Lee Williams. Here in the end of the first quarter, coach trying to rile his team up. Four seconds officially on the clock. All right, so we'll get ready for the second half. We'll get the score evened up. We'll be back. Havasu Online TV live from the arena for the 2019 preseason scrimmage. So we're back as both teams take to the court. From last we could tell, unofficially, officially, T-Birds are leading 8-4. 8 minutes are back on the clock. As we'll see the second quarter half, as it is the preseason rules. Preseason are a little loose with the rules, but they do have the basic outline, so the teams can take a good look at what they need to improve and do. Looks like the officials have an idea of what they'd like to see them practice on, which being the fact that it is the AI officials that they will be dealing with in the games. Interesting to see sometimes they want them to know something or they want to get across something or teach them something as well to benefit all the teams overall. One of these scrimmages is a great opportunity to have that done. So we're officially underway with the second quarter. Mojave needing to keep the lead. And they do. They score right off the bat again. Parker down 4-10, looking for a way to move the ball. Clock stops as we've got a timeout. We'll be back. with more from Havasu Online TV live at the arena for 2019 preseason scrimmage. We'll be back.
Introducing Papa Track from Papa John's. Now you'll never lose track of your order. From dough to delivery. And share one of our Pizza Cajun gifts to get 25% off. New Papa Track from Papa John's.
And we're back out of timeout. Volunteers with the ball, second quarter. Oh, sorry, Bronx have the ball. This is what happens when you get a scrimmage. You get the travel practice teams looking so much alike, they start to bleed together every once in a while. But that's definitely Mojave going down the lane with the fast break. Tries to get the shot, can't do it. Bounces off. Contact there. Looks like we're going to stop the clock. Nope, clock's still running. Going for the free throw. This is what they were looking to do. They talked a little bit at the bench that they're going to start sending him to the free throw on the contacts. And that's a score for Mojave. T-Birds now move up 11-4. Bronx trying to find an opening. Trying to find some, just bounces off the back. Hit the back of the board. Mojave with another fast break. Puts it up, hits the side of the wall. Rebound, tries to get it back up again. Bronx trying to get it out of danger territory. Needs a little help back there. Finds number one to pass it down to. Don't know if that's going to be saying. That would have been contact. Going for another free throw attempt. Takes the shot. In and out. Can't pull it down. But rebounded. And Parker now puts two more on the board. So now 6-11 unofficially. 5 minutes left to go. Then after this one, of course, we're going to go back to LHHS versus Mojave. Almost a little throwback to the Golden Shovel games. Mojave on fire right now, as they're up by 7 unofficially against Parker. Takes the shot, doesn't pull it down. Mojave making another fast break, and Mojave puts up another 2 with the fast break. Mojave can complete control of the floor right now against Parker. Parker looking up for the opening. Again, just off, way down fast. Puts it up and gets another score. Mojave right now practicing the fast breaks. Sean practicing the fast camera work. Parker looking to put some more points up. Substitutions coming in. Parker looking to find an opening. 4 minutes left to go of this 8-minute quarter. Timeout again by Parker. We'll be back. We're Havasu Online TV live from the arena. Yeah, the arena at the Kingdom at Lake Havasu. We'll be back.
On the train test range, you learn what makes our heating and cooling systems so reliable. If there's a breaking point, we'll find it. It's hard to stop a train. Really hard. Train, the most reliable for a reason.
And we're back as we reset the official time clock, which is sitting at 3:47 currently. Mojave bringing it down. More control on this one, trying to set up the lane, trying to find exactly what he wants to see. Finds the opening all day to shoot it, falls short though. Parker with the rebound, trying to get out of dangerous territory. Pressure kept on by Mojave. Directing traffic, and directed traffic right in, out and around. Parker ends up, that was almost a hug. Got to call him on that one. There is no hugging in basketball. So at the line, T-Birds with the shot. I'm sorry, Parker with the shot, and they get it to fall. So now 17-7 unofficially. Mojave with a 10-point lead. 3 minutes here to go in the second quarter. Again, this is the preseason spectacular. Another score by Mojave. It's not really called the preseason spectacular. I'm just adding words to it because, hey, let's pump it up for these student athletes that we're going to spend all season watching as Mojave steals it again. 2:37 left on the game clock. Mojave can't get it to fall this time. Parker finding the lane, drives it through, can't get it to roll in, just bounces out. All the potential to get that one to lay up in there. Substitutions coming in. Again, unlimited subs in the scrimmage. Also, no score officially being kept. That's why we have the score unofficially up at the top as 19-7 with the T-Birds, as we're keeping track. Next is going to be up Lake Havasu High School versus Mojave. So we guess it could be that another throwback preview. Timeout was called there for a second by the officials, so we'll wait till it bounces back up. Parker with another score. Another score by the T-Birds. Lost control of the ball on that one. Official clock's been stopped at 1:32. Officials going over some of the rules. Parker out in three-point land, steps inside, tries to get it to fall down, doesn't. Looking to inbound it. Mojave coming down the key. Whistle called on that one as well. 1:14 officially on the clock. There's the shot. Can't pull it down. Rebounded by Parker. Oh, to the wrong person. And T-Birds put themselves, sorry, not T-Birds. So 42 seconds left on the clock. Both of them doing that last minute push, keeping the energy up. A little bit of ball control right there by the T-Birds, watching the clock run down, keeping ball control as they know they are up 23-9 right now. From behind the back on that one, that's going to stop the clock. 19 seconds to go. .9 on the official clock. Up to the line for the free throw. T-Birds looking maybe to take it to 25. There's the shot. Makes it to 24. Looking for one more possession. 16 seconds on the clock. Going fast break. Tries to put up the layup. Gets the two as well. Puts it up to 26. 26-9. Parker looking to hit double digits right before the buzzer. Goes for the shot. Can't pull it down. And the T-Birds officially take this one 26-9. We'll be back as we set up for Lake Havasu High School versus Mojave. Could be a preview of the basketball version of the Golden Shovel game. We'll be back. Of course, there's not really one of those, but we'll be back for Havasu Online TV.
On the train test range, you learn what makes our heating and cooling systems so reliable. If there's a breaking point, we'll find it. It's hard to stop a train. Really hard. Train, the most reliable for a reason.
Introducing Papa Track from Papa John's. Now you'll never lose track of your order. From dough to delivery. And share one of our Pizza Cajun gifts to get 25% off. New Papa Track from Papa John's.
So just 2 seconds left on this clock, and now we're underway. This is the one we've all been waiting for. This is the preview we've all been looking for. If you are a Knights fan, or you are a Mojave fan, or you know someone who is, you need to take a peek on the monitor right now. You need to call your friends, neighbors, grandma, grandpa, anyone who's dealt with the Golden Shovel tradition between these two high schools. You're going to get a sneak peek at what it's going to be like in the loudest, harshest, most energetic basketball game that you're going to see this season here in the arena as the Knights face off against the T-Birds. Havasu Online TV has documented the history between these two teams multiple times on multiple fields, and it always full of energy. So we're here for the preseason scrimmage, and I guarantee you both teams are going to bring everything they've got as we're here for the first of the right before the last game. We're here for the preseason scrimmage 2019. Tip-off about to happen. Quick rundown of the rules if you haven't been with us. No official scores are kept. We keep the unofficial official scores here at the table. Uniforms shall not be worn. Official game uniforms. Officials will be used. Unlimited substitutions. Coaching permitted during play. Timeouts are unlimited. Any other agreements by the coaches are into effect, as well as they're limited to the 6 quarters. 6 8-minute quarters, but these two have agreed that it's going to be 2 2-minute quarters. And the Knights hit hard first, coming out. Like we said, there's always a little something extra when you see Mojave versus Havasu on any floor. Havasu right now having the golden shovel. Havasu looking for the lane. We're getting adjusted. .706 officially on the clock. And getting ready, getting set, and shows up just in time for a preview of the Golden Shovel basketball game. The man, the myth, the legend, the man on the headset, Brian, all the way in from New Jersey.
It was a long flight. My arms are tired.
So as we've been setting up, Sean, are we still at 2-0? Sean has the wide eyes looking. We hope we're still at 2-0. We were setting up, getting the microphone set to go. We just handed, the rule set is Havasu scores again to Brian as we're at 2 8-minute quarters. And he's looking down the list, nodding his head, going, interesting.
This is very interesting, the way they got this set up. I mean, you get to see so many teams and hopefully be able to see the Knights start building on that teamwork and being able to succeed in the coming season.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of matchups already. That the matchups so far also, there's a little bit of extra spitfire in some of the other ones they face. As I've not seen a team that could fully dominate yet. This is going to be one season where it could go any way. Mojave looking to get it on the board, and Mojave does. First 2 points on the board.
Mojave's playing a man defense here.
Havasu not able to make the purchase, but tries for the shot. Can't pull down the rebound.
Nice screen there by Mojave as they kick it out for the three, but he drives in with the layup. Another 2 points for the T-Birds.
We have an official, unofficial score of team being tied. Like we said, this was going to be high energy from buzzer to buzzer. Bragging rights start tonight. Right there, finds the lane, and Havasu pulls ahead by 2.
Nice pass there by the Knights. That was a great job finding the open man. We got a travel here on the Thunderbirds. Couple substitutions coming in.
As I said earlier, unlimited substitutions. Coaches get a chance to put together any connections they want, see what they can find. Just kept his feet in bound there.
Drive by Mojave with the foul.
Mojave up to the line. Mojave about 50-50 when we saw him at the line earlier. And keeping that streak going. So now the T-Birds trail by 3.
Mojave going with the zone now.
Look for Mojave to try to set up that three-pointer here, close the gap if they know the difference. Nope, just stepped over the line there. Here the coaches on the sidelines letting them know what to do.
Mojave setting up their play for a 3.
There's that three-pointer I talked about. Not able to pull it down. A little reach in there. Now you're going to have
More subs coming in for the Knights.
got a foul, substitution, and everything on that one.
Yeah, all in one.
That's kind of the fun of the preseason scrimmage scramble. They need to make that into a skillet at Denny's. Or a new pizza from Papa John's. Speaking of our sponsors, huge shout out to Mojave Community College, Mojave Center Dermatology and Plastic Surgery, Mercury Air Conditioning, Heating, Anderson Auto Group, Mills Brothers Furniture and Sleep Center, and of course, as I started the joke with Papa John's, as Mojave trying to get it here before the buzzer.
Mojave trying to find the open man.
Doesn't make the three-point attempt to.
You live and die by the 3.
Havasu goes for one of their own, in and out, and puts up the rebound.
Nice rebound there by Havasu.
There's going to be a timeout. So we'll be back with these messages from Papa John Pizzas for more great action.
Introducing Papa Track from Papa John's. Now you'll never lose track of your order. From dough to delivery. And share one of our Pizza Cajun gifts to get 25% off. New Papa Track from Papa John's.
All right, we're back as the T-Birds and the Knights discussing what their next plans are. Minute 17 to go in the second quarter of the 8-minute quarters of the preseason scrimmage. Thanks for joining us. If you've seen all of the teams we've had on display, this one a little preview of what's usually the best reaction from the Golden Shovel game.
Like you mentioned before, this kind of starts those bragging rights. I mean, yeah, there is no official score, even though we're keeping score, so it's official. But
Yeah.
it does give you that
Introducing Papa Track
warm-up.
from Papa.
Hit the wrong button. Supposed to start the clock. Go to a commercial. Connection on that one. We'll go to the commercial while they check him out real quick.
Introducing Papa Track from Papa John's. Now you'll never lose track of your order. From dough to delivery. And share.
All right. Quick recovery there. A little shook up going to the line. That was last year, Mojave versus Havasu, where we're in the middle of the basketball and we're hearing shovel, shovel, shovel. Not it. In and out. Yep. Ball was coming at you. Camera saved the life. We're in a cast as well. That resetting that clock. We're at 21 seconds officially. We're just a few seconds behind, and that's the official buzzer as we're at 9-6, head of the Knights. They'll have a quick intermission and be right back for more basketball action here at the scrimmage, where I'm going to go talk to that player and tell him he's on my camera.
Introducing Papa Track from Papa John's. Now you'll never lose track of your order. From dough to delivery. And share one of our Pizza Cajun gifts to get 25% off. New Papa Track from Papa John's.
On the train test range, you learn what makes our heating and cooling systems so reliable. If there's a breaking point, we'll find it. It's hard to stop a train. Really hard. Train, the most reliable for a reason.
All right, and we're back. Sean's reset the camera. His heart's going 1,000 miles a minute.
Sean's my hero.
We'll have to create t-shirts. We've got the Get It Good shirt and Sean Saves the Camera. SSC, Sean Saves the Camera!
Best way to start a season is to have your cameraman save the camera.
Hey, I gotta give him props too. That was from the controller, over the table, catch the tripod. Great job there. Hope the chamber gives them a bonus.
Havasu with a nice lay in there.
Knights pick up right where they left off.
Knights catch a break on that one as that T-Bird player was right there.
Even though timeout was called, I'm going to give it to the T-Birds on that one. But timeout called again. They're going to talk about something. We'll be back more from the arena here for the pre-scrimmage game.
Introducing Papa Track from Papa John's. Now you'll never lose track of your order. From dough to delivery. And share one of our Pizza Cajun gifts to get 25% off. New Papa Track from Papa John's.
So we're back as the Knights are sitting there getting instruction from their coach on how not to throw the ball away and how to score a basket. And play defense. Because
Exactly.
I mean, they caught a break there. That T-Bird player was wide open on the bottom.
He was, and as you can, we sat there and said, this one's going to have a little higher tension than your normal preseason game, because so much anytime the T-Birds and the Knights take the court, or the field, or the diamond, they're just a little more on it.
A hold on the defense. It's a 10-yard penalty.
Still a little bleed over from football.
Right.
First down. T-Bird saved that one almost on a steal.
Dangerous cross-court pass. Anytime you pass it over cross court, you always have that risk.
Well, and that's what Mojave was having trouble with Lee Williams in their game. Lee Williams had a monster in the middle that just was snatching him out of the sky.
Drives it down, kicks it out. Havasu maintains possession. Tried to go for the reverse layup there, but was stopped by the backboard.
Backboard, one of the best defenders against that shot
It's true.
in history.
Knights going to the line. Gets a
Bounce it off
rebound
of it.
for 3. Knocks it down.
That was 3 on that one, officially put up by the officials. Nice now, extend the lead, 14-8.
Key to defense in basketball, keep your hands up.
Makes it another 3. And this is what I said. There's that little extra on here.
That's what you like to see from your Knights. Good defense leads to some good offense. Mojave tries to answer back with a 3 of their own, but a little short.
Preseason's where you try that the most. Knights going for 3. For 3, doesn't happen, but they do put 2 up on the rebound.
Get a trap there going.
You just saw instinctually as Sean was watching the screen, that ball looked like it was coming at him. He started to lean over again.
He did.
He's got shell shock. He's as production's now over my shoulder going, what are they talking about? Production don't know what happened. Oh, production just leaned on me. I think they do.
Ball knocked away. Knights take it back. Nice layup there by the Knights. Another 2 points. Looks like we got a whole another squad coming in for the Knights.
Again, the unlimited substitutions.
Oh, not yet.
As the young Knights ready to just rush out and take the place. But we're up at the line. Clock still running. Unofficially, officially, the Knights are ahead 21-8. And can't pull it down. Thought a 3 was going to land on that one.
Great job there by Mojave getting the ball down the court pretty quick for the easy layup.
And for those that kind of caught it, that looked like that was Azar that threw the hands up like he was going to get the 3. So we'll have to have him do that pose for basketball.
Right.
So when he gets a 3, we can do that. So we got another timeout. So we'll be back more from the arena. We're Havasu Online TV.
Introducing Papa Track from Papa John's. Now you'll never lose track of your order. From dough to delivery. And share one of our Pizza Cajun gifts to get 25% off. New Papa Track from Papa John's.
Yep. Yeah, as we come out of production, turns out the ball hitting the tripod, the player said it was because I, issued a detention. But I told him be nicer next time. We can talk about it. Don't take it out on my camera. Parker has already played. Jesus, sorry about that. But you can catch him on the replay as this stream will stay back up. Is Parker in the old gym right now, Brian?
According to this schedule, Parker is supposed to be up here because we're the new gym, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's supposed to be up here to go against Lee Williams.
Okay, so Parker and Lee Williams will be the last game here. So go ahead and stay with us, Jesus, and we'll get it underway.
Nice drive there by the Knights.
About another 2 minutes and 54 seconds as I reset the clock.
Mojave keeping it against the perimeter.
Now, and you can see both these teams. This is preseason scrimmage, and they're both breathing, huffing and puffing, and they've been substituting in and out. This is a start of basketball.
Mojave's trying to find a hole in that defense of the Knights as they go for a three.
And gets it to sink that time.
Gets it in.
First three-pointer for Mojave in a while.
Mojave went with this full court press last time and forced a turnover. Gonna try to do it again here. Knights able to get it over though.
Havasu right now using their height advantage.
Something you don't really see much on the Havasu team this year is any real height. I mean, they got height, but not.
There's more of a consistent height. Yeah, there's no huge out of the blue, which we're going to see here with Lee Williams. They've got some height on them.
Lee Williams got some height and hair.
Yes.
They got some impressive hair over there. A jump ball here.
Like we said, 1:36 to go, preseason scrimmage, and Havasu and Mojave are playing like it's the finals in the tournament. 23-13, unofficially.
Passing it around on that perimeter again. Got another hold here on Havasu. Knights, or the T-Birds taking it out from underneath their own basket. Turnover there. Nice drive by the Knights.
Mojave tried to find the line that time and just shut down.
Turnover there, forced by Havasu. We'll drop back shot. Another foul on Mojave, and looks like the Knights are going to be going to the line.
Hands were flying around that one like there was a swarm of bees there. All going for the ball and finding each other's heads.
It's like they don't understand. You only have 26 seconds left. I mean, just chill.
And those that are watching the game right now know that it's Mojave versus Havasu. There is no chill until that final buzzer. And then it's Bragg.
Ball missed the rim and the net. Havasu gets it. Block there by Mojave.
Literally with 1 second to go. 9/10 of a second, actually.
You got a toss and heave.
And there it is. So unofficially, preseason scrimmage, Knights ahead 25-13 against the T-Birds. They're going to congratulate each other. We're going to set for the last one. The last one is going to be Parker versus Lee Williams. We'll be back from the arena for Havasu Online TV.
Introducing Papa Track from Papa John's. Now you'll never lose track of your order. From dough to delivery. And share one of our Pizza Cajun gifts to get 25% off. New Papa Track from Papa John's.
On the train test range, you learn what makes our heating and cooling systems so reliable. If there's a breaking point, we'll find it. It's hard to stop a train. Really hard. Train, the most reliable for a reason.
All right, and we're back. This the final game of the pre-season scrimmage as we have the Parker Broncs versus the Lee Williams Volunteers. Again, to break down the rules real quick, no official scores are kept. Game uniforms shall not be worn. As we've seen quite the mixture on the Parker Broncs right now. AA officials to be used, unlimited substitutions, coaching permitted during play, timeouts are unlimited, any adjustments are made and agreed on by the coaches, has been already discussed, and limited just 6 8-minute quarters. And this one I wonder because there's no 2Q by it, so we might be here for a while. As we reset the score real quick. So we're either going to have our 2 quarters as tradition, or since it says nothing, perhaps 8. Sean's going, no, I'm not catching the camera anymore. I want to eat.
A little too strong there for the Lee Williams Volunteers.
And in the warm-up, both Parker and Lee Williams were tapping the backboard, showing that they were trying to dunk. Or I should say tapping the rim. So who knows, on this last run, we might see someone try it.
Nice effort there by Parker, though. Missed the basket.
And
a layup there for Lee Williams.
Volunteers find their way to the score first. But again, as we talked about, if you look at number 50, we don't know if that's going to be his official number. Under the rim, he is just unstoppable.
Turnover there. Parker with the floater. Looks like Parker's trying with the zone defense there. Off the
Puts it
rim
up.
for Lee Williams, but they get their own rebound.
Right back up, but can't get it to fall.
Parker kicking it out to the corner there. Keeping it around the perimeter. Baseline drive, lay it in.
Parker, the smaller team right now, finds a way to penetrate, pulls ahead, 4-2. Officially, unofficially.
Parker here is playing some tight defense.
Puts 2 on the board.
And shooting a free throw here as substitutions getting ready to come in for Lee Williams.
Yeah, it looked like on that shot, hand was caught up in the jersey a little bit, putting it to the line for the third one. Lee Williams sits, they take over the lead. And it does fall.
Parker was able to maintain control there, but was not able to get the shot. Lee Williams player comes in and gets a rebound.
You know, and watching number 50 as he comes down, if you could just dish it off to him as he goes to penetrate the key, that could be an easy layup. So it looks like we're going to have a timeout. We'll be back. More from the arena with Lake Havasu, or not Lake Havasu, but Lee Williams versus Parker, the final game of the preseason scrimmage.
On the train test range, you learn what makes our heating and cooling systems so reliable. If there's a breaking point, we'll find it. It's hard to stop a train. Really hard. Train, the most reliable for a reason.
So we're back as Lee Williams getting ready to take the ball out from underneath their own basket. Parker's defense able to keep the ball out from the middle. As I say that, that's where the ball goes and they score. I'm going to take credit for those points because, I mentioned where the ball was and then...
Exactly, totally. If they'd make us on the scoreboard for announcer points, we'd totally be in the lead.
I'd have 2 points right now.
Again, number 50 for Lee Williams. Just anytime that ball goes up on any basket, he's pulling it down.
Good follow-up there by Lee Williams.
That's what you have to do.
Push there by Lee Williams as we got 3 new players coming in for the Volunteers. There goes Parker bringing the ball in from underneath their own hoop. Substitution coming in for Parker, it looks like.
Yeah, and really what you're seeing, that energy from the Havasu Mojave game carrying over into this one.
A little too strong there for Parker. Parker goes to the bank and cashes it in. Parker almost forcing a turnover there. Parker trying to keep that ball on the perimeter again.
Did they count that one or not?
If you look at the size here, the size advantage goes towards Lee Williams. So, I mean, you got those little guys in there, you know, with their feet set, taking those bumps and bruises from these big guys. Yeah, more likely they're going to get knocked over.
Yep.
Parker able to lay that one in.
Which that's the thing we're seeing here. Parker might be the smaller dog, but it's got the bigger fight right now. It knows it's mismatched. And you can see the height advantage definitely between these two squads.
Ball going to Parker. Another turnover there. Parker setting up their play.
Six seconds left to go. Collision there right in front of it.
Yep.
Timeout called by the
Parker.
coaches. They're going to discuss it. 5 seconds to go. We'll be back with these messages from Papa John's, our major sponsor.
On the
That's not
train
Papa
test
John's.
range, you learn what makes our heating and cooling systems so reliable. If there's a breaking point, we'll find it. It's hard to stop a train. Really hard. Train, the most reliable for a reason.
So we're back as Parker's getting ready to take the ball out from the sideline. Lee Williams' defense is backed off some there on the inbound pass.
All right, so that's officially the end of the first quarter. We'll be back for the second quarter between Lee Williams and Parker here. We're Havasu Online TV live from the arena 2019 preseason scrimmage.
Introducing Papa Track from Papa John's. Now you'll never lose track of your order. From dough to delivery. And share one of our Pizza Cajun gifts to get 25% off. New Papa Track from Papa John's.
On the train test range, you learn what makes our heating and cooling systems so reliable. If there's a breaking point, we'll find it. It's hard to stop a train. Really hard. Train, the most reliable for a reason.
All right, now, Sean, when I tell you to come out and do a Pizza Hut commercial, it's not pizza, it's Papa John's. You know, get straight, get queued up what we're supposed to be queued up at. Don't look at me like I'm the one ever. Oh, that's right, we're back. It's the preseason scrimmage, and the preseason scrimmage for us on camera. As we're having fun messing around here, it is the last final quarter. Parker versus Lee Williams, and we've seen quite a defensive game between both of them here.
Yeah, Parker has been playing pretty tight defense here and being very physical, knowing that they lack some size. Some of these bigger guys for the Lee Williams as Parker able to get the jumper off and score 2 points.
Parker pulling ahead by 2, and it's actually something we could have easily predicted.
Something you cannot do in the middle there is stop. You got to either go up or kick it out. Lee Williams forced another to turn it over again. Another foul there for Lee Williams. Parker getting ready to take it out from underneath their own basket.
One of those great bounce it off the guy's leg as you go out move.
Yep.
Third time's the charm.
Nice put back there.
Got a tied game again.
Tighter defense coming up from Lee Williams. Volunteer ball as it goes out underneath the official's leg.
Now, this is one I'm looking forward to seeing these two playing against each other in the regular season. Because if they're bringing this at the scrimmage,
Ninja for 3. Foul there by Parker. Williams at the line. Parker trying to bring it up pretty quick there.
But now you're going to watch, again, you're going to watch Parker keep running around till they get that opening.
Seems like Parker's trying to play on maybe quicker than they are.
Yeah, can't match him height for height, but can match him on being somewhere else on the court.
Parker bringing it in. Lee Williams able to get the ball away.
A little too fast on that one.
That's a ninja driving kick.
So is that our official nickname for 3 right now?
It is.
Okay. For those of us who are just joining us, our viewers, yes, we do have a tendency, if we don't have a roster in front of us, we come up with nicknames for our players so we know who we're talking about. Unless you're the Ace Seneca, and then we just have to wait for you to get in your next sport so we can call you something else. 15 just about got the arm tied up in there.
Good. Parker bringing it in underneath their own hoop again. Trying to get into the middle. Brings it back out to the perimeter.
Now it's one I hope both teams know that unofficially they are tied at 11 each. Makes these next 3 minutes a lot more intense.
Lee Williams able to keep that ball along the perimeter here. And doing a good job with their defense. And luckily, there's no shot clock.
Nope, ball out in the end. Yeah, clock still going. Unofficially 11-11.
Double team down there in the corner, forcing.
Little collision there, kind of bumped him out.
Another sub here for Lee Williams.
Might have been looking to do that though to stop Parker from doing another drive down the court.
Oh, mistake there by Parker though, able to recover.
Drives in, puts it down.
Gets the layup.
And Parker's showing them to be a very serious contender going into the season.
Lee Williams trying to go in the middle there. Another turnover as Parker then comes back up.
Parker looks to be doing a little bit more for ball control on this one. Running the clock down. Clock stopped at 26.
Parker going to the line.
Parker ahead 13-11 unofficially, officially. Now make it 15-11.
Parker keeping it around the perimeter. Parker going to the line again.
Looking to extend that lead.
A hush falls over the crowd.
Puts it up for 16. Now you're looking at Lee Williams for 2 3-point plays.
Lee Williams passes down to that corner, and then Parker's able to get down there pretty quick to get him trapped. As Lee Williams turns the ball over once again.
Think you'll see Parker with ball control here. Practicing to keep it. .23 seconds officially on the clock. It started after the play. Parker puts up another one. 18-11.
Travel called on Lee Williams. Ball going back to
9 official
Parker.
on the clock. Parker put himself under tight. Parker finished at the 20, kept themselves playing to the buzzer for the win. So, you only got to see a couple matches, Brian, but what do you think? What are we looking for basketball?
I'm excited. This is going to be a fun season.
It is.
A lot of energy.
I think we're looking at, this was a perfect example. It's not just the size of the team also. Parker showed, being a little bit undersized, that they were able to go toe-to-toe with the Giants of Lee Williams.
It should be a fun season to watch. I mean, we just got to make sure that we get the people in the stands, get that energy going, because like we saw last season in the basketball, when we had the fans going and the energy was there, it was a lot of fun, and the kids had fun, and some good basketball.
Exactly. So for Brian, Sean, Julia, myself, we're signing off from the arena for the first time here for the preseason scrimmage. Be watching our website, HavaSuOnline.com, as we'll be posting the schedule officially for all of the basketball, soccer, and wrestling that we have coming in the winter. It's one of our most busiest seasons, and we look forward to you joining us. Have a great night from the arena.